Search the internet for tsunamis and you're likely to end up with a lot of normal waves. This wave, not a tsunami. This one, scary, but it's not a tsunami either. So what's the difference between a wave that's 30 feet tall and a tsunami? First of all, scientists are the ones searching for tsunamis, not surfers.
A tsunami is a very energetic wave. They are generally caused by earthquakes or volcanic eruptions underneath the water. A tsunami differs from a normal ocean wave in that it has a very, very long wavelength and a very short amplitude. So the amplitude is just the height of the wave. The wavelength is how far between the different crests of the wave that they are, and the frequency is how fast the crests move past a certain point. In very deep water, the amplitude of a tsunami wave is actually quite small. It could be only about 3 feet tall. The wavelength is also very long. As it moves into shallower water, the amplitude starts to grow. So the wave starts to grow in height, and the waves compress and get closer together, so that wavelength gets smaller. So they sort of back up, almost like train cars backing up against each other as they move from deep water into shallower water.
At this point, the tsunami wave has slowed down from about 100 to 150 miles per hour to about 30 to 50 miles an hour. As it travels closer to the shore, it collects more and more water. Sometimes, a tsunami arrives as a trough, meaning you'll see the tide suddenly pull back from the shore right before it hits. But if the tsunami arrives as a crest, there's no warning. The water just rises and floods everything in its path.
So the wave has all of this energy, and so that's why you see the height of the wave start to grow as you get closer to the coast. At a certain point, gravity is going to take over and start to pull that wave down. It starts to crest. It appears on land that the water starts to go out as that wave comes over the top and crashes into the shore. The other difference between tsunamis and ocean waves is that an ocean wave happens on the surface of the water, but a tsunami actually displaces the entire volume of water in the ocean where it is. A little out of, no pun intended, a little out of my depth on that one.